teach our people how to be free. It doesn't make sense.
Come on.
Right.
It makes no sense. We were slaves under the Muslims.
That's right.
Under the Arabs.
Right.
So we're going to separate that religion from the people. We were slaves under the Arabs. We didn't in Jeremiah. That's why the Lord said we're going to be under what? Different religions. Right? You made a statement and said we didn't learn Christ. We came to America. That's not true.
Come on.
Right up.
That's not true. You got to understand, we the Israelites, bro. We are the Jews.
Right.
We are the Jews.
That's right.
Watch this.
Yes, sir.
Watch this, bro.
Jeremiah chapter 3 and verse 2.
Get up.
Lift up thine eyes unto the high places.
So the Lord said, lift up your eyes to the high places. That's where all the idols was at. Right? Watch this.
And see where thou hast been lying with.
And see who you've been laying with.
That's right.
So the Lord is saying, look who you've been laying with. How you doing, sister? Right? Come on.
In the ways hast thou sat for them, as the Arabian in the wilderness.
Right? So he's saying you sat for them like the Arabian in the wilderness. Right? So now the Lord is talking about, yes. Yes. Go ahead. No, it's not so much an argument.
We know what it takes to be pure. We know what it takes to be pure.
That's another thing I want to.
And we know how sexuality is.
All right, hold on. I want you to hold that right there. I want you because you said something before that I want to touch on. Because you said we don't need to be taught no more. It's all common sense. Remember that? Watch this. Hold on.
As the Arabian in the wilderness, and thou hast polluted the land with thy whoredoms and with thy wickedness. Therefore the showers have been withholden.
Hold on real quick. Keep reading. I want to touch what you said.
Therefore thy showers have been withholden, and there hath been no later rain. And thou hatest pork, and thou hadst a whore forehead.
He said we had a whore's forehead.
Right.
You know what that means? That means we got a forehead like a woman who don't know what to do.
Right.
She laying with many men.
That's right.
So he said y'all had a whore's forehead because y'all didn't know who y'all God was. Right? Now, if everything was so common sense, how come we don't know thou shalt not kill?
Right.
Why we got murder going on?
That's right.
Come on.
If it's all about common sense, why don't we know that we shouldn't abort children and that's murder?
That's
Why
right.
we don't know that? Why don't we know that we shouldn't eat pork? Did you know you're not supposed to eat pork?
I heard I'm not supposed to.
You heard.
But I do.
You eat pork. The Lord said don't do it. So it's not common sense, my brother. We have to continue to teach and learn and apply.
That's right.
You understand what I'm saying? We have to do that. Watch this.
Exodus chapter 20 and verse 13.
Yep.
Thou shalt not kill.
We don't teach that no more.
That's right.
We don't teach it. That's why brothers is murdering like it's no problem.
Right.
That's why we can be told go to the abortion clinic and just get rid of the baby.
Right.
Because we're not taught anymore.
Come on.
We're supposed to be able to see Christ in one another and say, that's my brother right there. When I have a problem, I need to bring it to him and say, yo, my brother, you know, yesterday when you disrespected me yesterday, you know what I mean? That ain't a nice thing. And you're supposed to say, all right, my brother, you know what I mean? I apologize. What can I do to, you know? And we come to conclusion.
That's right.
Right? You be down, should not stay.
You know.
We're gonna stay right there. We're gonna stay right here in the 10 Commandments.
Right.
Right? And there's many more commandments. But we just gonna show you this.
Thou shalt not steal.
Are we teaching our kids this?
Bring it
The
out.
state of California said, I was right there in that Walgreens one day, a few months back, and two brothers came in there and they started taking stuff and walking right out.
Right. Come on.
They were good to go. But bro, what I'm telling you is, just because somebody said we allowed to steal, that don't mean we supposed to steal.
Right.
The Lord said, thou shalt not steal. We have to teach,
right.
so our people don't do it.
Come on.
Give me the next one.
Thou shalt not bear false witness against thy neighbor.
You heard that? We're not supposed to be lying on our brothers.
Right.
Huh?
I just committed false witness against thy neighbor by saying, thou shalt not steal. I see.
Right? We gotta teach the young ones this. That's what the Lord said. Come on.
Thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's house. Thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's wife, nor his maidservant, nor his maidservant, nor his ox, nor his ass, nor anything that is thy neighbor's.
We're not supposed to covet nothing that's not neighbors.
Right.
So right now I see you about to peel off in your Benz or whatever you're driving. I'm not supposed to say, you know what? When he ain't around, I'm gonna get that.
Right.
I'm supposed to say, hey, my brother, I see you doing all right. How you, what kind of education? You know what I mean? You're supposed to teach me how to go ahead and go get something.
Right.
But not to take, not to steal, not to kill, not to murder. You understand what I'm telling you? So we cannot, for instance, you brought up sexuality, right? are you in favor of homosexuality? You're against it. Yeah. Okay. Right. We know homosexuality is wrong according to the Bible. Right. How about marriage, my brother? What do you think? Do you think that everybody should be married? What do you say?
Lust is just as bad as, well, I mean, according to the Bible, homosexuality is just as bad as lust. So it's kind of like a whole thing. That's why there's so much. I think there's so much. That's why there's so much.
Okay, let me ask you a question. Are you homosexual? Okay. Here we go.
Hebrews chapter 13 and verse 4. Marriage is honorable in all.
You heard that? Marriage is honorable in all. Marriage is honorable between a man and a woman. Not two men, not two women. So when it says all, it's only talking about a man and a woman.
Right.
You understand that? All right, good.
And the bed undefiled.
And the bed is undefiled. So when you married with your wife in the bed and whatever y'all do, the Lord said, go ahead. You good to go. It's undefiled. As opposed to just meeting a sister or whatever, and then you laying up in the bed, just because you heterosexual, that don't make you right.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? According to the Lord, that's when your sex is right.
That's right.
Come on. Huh? Well,
I mean, lust is a sin.
right. You ain't supposed to act right.
But whoremongers and adulterers, God will judge.
You heard that? A whoremonger, right? Are you married? You got a girlfriend? You've had. You
So
have
I've
one
sinned.
now.
I've sinned.
You all have sinned. Do you have one now? Okay.
Right now,
Yeah, you
second,
skipping rope. Come on, bro. Why you doing that to us? Is there a young lady that you are currently seeing?
Bring it up.
Having a girlfriend, I'm talking about a woman who you have sex with. Bro, it ain't got to be every day. She might call her for a liaison, whatever the case may be.
Right.
And now you want to come on, bro. Huh? Of course you like women. My question to you is, do you have something that you call up? Hey, why don't you come over? Let's lay up. Let's watch Netflix and chill. Is that you? The point is, that's a sin. That's what I'm trying to bring up.
Right.
The point is, the Lord said to get married, bro.
I am sinning. I am sinning.
Yeah.
I am sinning, and I do.
He might hit on something. Are you calling somebody else's wife? Hey, read it.
Marriage is honorable in all, and the bed undefiled. But whoremongers and adulterers, God will judge.
You heard that? If we're doing whoremongering, if we're committing adultery, right, with another man's wife, right, women with another man's husband, right, the Lord is going to judge us.
That's right.
That's right. You're going to get put to death.
Come on.
You understand that? Huh? Now, Lord's will you did not. All right? But that's what I'm trying to get at, brother. We have to be taught. Every situation will be handled before. Right? Yes. Right? So, it is the laws of God to teach us how to live that. Because although we see ourselves as intelligent human beings, like the question that was asked you about giving money to anybody, your answer was good. I laughed at the answer because it was kind of funny. You said they're not proficient. That's why they're on the street. And to some degree that is correct, right? But we have to be taught.
Give money away to other people are looked at as fools. You're looked at as
Some
if they're
people
fools.
do it because they feel like they get something back.
But they have a heart to give away, but they're looked at as fools.
That's what you say, right? Some people like to be nice to other people. So they say, here, hold something, right? But the Lord says don't do it like that. Do it to who you know, right? Because maybe you know this brother, you know he's a good brother. Hey, hold this, he needs something for rent, give it to him. Because you know he ain't going to take that money now and something. Right. Or be a pedophile or do something like that. You understand what I'm saying? Right.
Shalom, Israel. This is Bishop Nathaniel. I want you to know that you can view all our Sabbath classes live on IUIC TV. That's right, I said on IUIC TV. Download the app today.
don't have my glasses.
Okay, okay. Where's your father from?
Louisiana.
Louisiana. Okay. So he probably from the tribe of, well, yeah, that's true. Depending on what part, he could be from the tribe of Levi, because a lot of the Haitians came over to Louisiana during that time, right? Way back, right? So he's either from the tribe of Levi or the tribe of Judah, right? At the end of the day, we're the Israelites.
That's right.
My brother, where your father from? He said, I'm from the tribe of Judah.
That's right.
All praises, all right? And I think you're from the tribe of Judah, right? All praises, all right? My brother, how you doing? What's your name? Anthony? Yes. Where your father from? Give it to us, Anthony. Where your dad from? If you don't know, that's fine.
Yeah, I would say I wouldn't know.
Okay, that's fine. If he's American black. Oh, he's from Tennessee. Okay, most likely, you're American black and from the tribe of Judah, right? So that's what we teach you today. We're the Israelites. And as the Israelites, when we come back to our understanding, we have to know the laws of God and keep them. Okay, not only hear them, but keep them. All right. So going back to what you said, although we have some common sense in order for us to move around, we still have to know how to walk with the Lord. Right. You understand what I'm saying? You can keep them. We keep them. Like today's the Sabbath, right? After this, what? Stay right there where you at. In Hebrews, give me that thing in Hebrews 10 and 25. Never forsaken the Lord. Yeah, exactly. Right? Because we got to get together and assemble, right? Worship the Lord. We do that together.
Right.
We keep the commandments. You see the fringes right here? This is part of it, right? And it shows what? That we keep the commandments. This is what we do. And we're an example to all of y'all, so Lord's will, y'all can follow and we should be an example for you, right? That's right. Yeah.
Hebrews chapter 10 and verse 24. Let us consider one another to provoke unto love and to good works, not forsaking the assembling of ourselves together.
Right. We want to provoke y'all into the good works. You understand? By us being here, teaching you the commandments, we're going to provoke you unto good works. So you can see us doing it. Because somebody asked the question before, how do we come from this side over to this side?
That's right.
What is the process? The process is learning the commandments. Give me Psalms 111 and 10. Right? When you learn the commandments and you keep them, the Lord starts showing you more and more.
That's right.
Because when you're just hearing about it, it seems like you don't really know how to, like, yo, that's too much. That's a little bit too much. I don't know. I just got to do me. Come on.
Psalms chapter 111 and verse 10. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom.
You got to fear the Lord. That's the beginning of your wisdom. To know that when you commit a sin, that God is going to that's what it is. A lot of times things happen in life, we like, man, I wonder why that happened. That's the Lord.
That's right.
Even in the evil, that's the Lord. That's God doing it. Come on.
A good understanding have all they that do his commandments.
That's right. Give me that thing in Isaiah about, I bring the light. Bring the good. Yeah, I form the light.
Or 45.
Yeah, 45. Thank you. Right? Watch this. Because a lot of times we don't look at God. We look at God and the devil. God gives us the good and the devil gives us the bad. That's not how it goes.
That's right.
God gives you the good and the evil. Right. He set it up. Satan, he works for God. That's his employee.
Yeah.
I'm going to show you that.
Isaiah chapter 45 and verse 7. I form the light and create darkness.
That's God. I formed the light and I created darkness. Come on.
I make peace and create evil.
You heard that? The Lord said, I make peace and I create evil.
That's right.
You heard that? God said that he created the evil, not Satan. He created Satan. Come on.
I, the Lord, do all these things.
I, God, do all these things. So we got to have a healthy fear of the Lord. Right? He's the one that sent Satan out. When Satan see you, what's your name again, bro? Lamont? You're going to say, yo, Lord. He said, Lamont. He's standing in front of me. I'm about to say, we're going to go home together. Right. What you think about that? God going to say, yeah, go ahead, man. Go ahead. Let's see what you learn. That's how it goes. And then you lay up with them, and then Satan gets you. I got it. You understand what I'm saying? That's the game. That's what's being played. So we got to what? We got to hold fast to what we learn. That's right. What you got? You think I'm saying you got something? Yeah, that's the reality. You got any questions, ask me. You got a question, ask. Sis, you got a question? All right. Go ahead.
Unwise.
Unwise. You're gonna hold fast, right? Hold fast to what you have, right? So as we give you these commandments, right? Hold fast. Hold on to them. Do them. That's what's going to give you your wisdom. Give me that. Your wisdom. Which one? Okay, go ahead. Yup. Watch this. Because this is where we get our wisdom from. Having the command, you said use it wisely. But when you get that wisdom, you ain't going to be all wise. And you're going to start applying it. So as you get the command, you're going to start applying it. That's going to show you wisdom. You understand?
This is the definition of hold fast. A firm grip.
A firm grip. So you said to obtain it, once you obtain it, you hold on to it, right? Come on.
Deuteronomy chapter 4 and verse 5. Behold, I have taught you statutes and judgments, even as the Lord hath commanded me, that ye should do so in the land whither ye go to possess it. Keep therefore and do them, for this is your wisdom and your understanding in the sight of the nations, which shall hear all these statutes and say, surely this is a wise and understanding people.
You heard that? When we keeping these commandments, the people are going to say, surely this is a wise and understanding people.
Right.
You understand that? Because now they walk in a certain way. That's why we got a lot of Christians come through today and they say, hey, what do y'all teach? This is good. Because even in their churches, they don't teach the Bible.
Right.
They don't teach the Bible. We teach the Bible for real. And we keeping the commandments. In church, they go, they sing, they jump around, throw some money in the pot, they get up out of it. Right? Hurry up, get the IHOP, get some pork, get some bacon, and keep it moving. That ain't what we doing. All right? Y'all got any cook? Go ahead. Mixed breed? Oh, yeah. The Bible has a lot to say about that. Give me that. You already do one. Yeah. Watch this. Yeah. The thing is that the Lord is against that. Right? The Lord, he said, what does the Bible say about mixed breed? Yes. He's against it. Right?
That's right.
Mixed breed or having marriages with interracial couples is what it's saying, right? Now we know a lot of us come from that, right? Many brothers have white mothers with us, but your line comes up. Yes,
That's right.
I don't know. Who's your dad? Your dad is your dad.
My mom was white. My dad
Oh, okay.
was black. Biological.
Right. So now let me start here. Before you get no, hold that. That's good. Give me numbers, right? You know what I want. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Watch this. We're gonna break it down. We're gonna break it down slow, right? For y'all to get to understand, right? Watch this.
Numbers chapter 1 and verse 18. And they assembled all the congregation together on the first day of the second month. And they declared their pedigrees after their families by the house of their fathers.
Right. So now you know your nationality, or you know your as the scriptures put it, your pedigree by the house of your fathers.
Right.
So who your father is who you are. Right?
right.
So if you're, no matter what, you're a black man, let's just say for instance, right? Argument's sake, you have a child with any woman on earth, it's still going to be a black child, right? So for instance, you go to Europe, you take an apple seed, you put it in the earth, an apple tree is going to grow. You go to China, you put an apple seed, an apple tree is going to grow. The same apple seed is going to grow apples wherever you are, right? So that's how it goes. That's how the Lord determines your nationality, right? But now we're going to show you where the sin comes from. Give me that thing to Deuteronomy. I want to Deuteronomy first.
Chapter 7 and verse 3. Neither shall they make marriages with them.
Start first.
Deuteronomy chapter 7 and verse 1. Then the Lord thy God shall bring thee into the land whither thou goest to possess it, and hath cast out many nations before thee, the Hittites, and the Girgashites, and the Amorites, and the Canaanites, and the Perizzites, and the Hivites, and the Jebusites, 7 nations greater and mightier than thou.
So now this is when the Lord is telling the Israelites, you're going to go into the land of Canaan, which is today Israel. You're going to go in there, and these people are in the world. Stay with me, brother. These people are in the land, and you're going to defeat them, right? And take over the land. Watch close.
Deuteronomy chapter 7 and verse 2. And when the Lord thy God shall deliver them before thee, thou shalt smite them and utterly destroy them.
So the Lord said, when y'all start to fight them, utterly destroy them. Don't play them. Come on.
And utterly destroy them, and thou shalt make no covenant with them, nor show mercy unto them.
He said, don't make a covenant with them. Don't make agreements with them. Don't have no mercy with them. You will be all right. Come on.
Neither shalt thou make marriages with them.
Why not?
Thy daughter thou shalt not give unto his son.
So he's saying, do not take your daughter and give to the other nations. All right? You don't take your daughter and say, okay, this is a nice Irish kid. Here you go. No, the Lord said, don't do that. Come on.
Nor his daughter shalt thou take unto thy son.
Right. And when this is the Chinese, oh, this is my daughter. Here, take it for your son. No, the Lord said, don't do that.
Right. For they will turn away thy son from following me.
You heard that? Because they're going to turn away the Israelites from following God. Right. Because everybody else has their own gods. So what's going to happen? When you now have your wife and she's worshiping Buddha, to keep her happy, what you going to do? You're going to start worshiping Buddha.
Right.
That's what happened with Solomon, King Solomon. Get that in your mind. You know what I want. Right? That's what happened with Solomon. So to keep your wife happy, you're going to do things to make her happy. And you're going to start to fall away. Say that again, bro. That's good. He said you're never supposed to fall to as the head and then become the tail. That's correct. That's true. But a lot of men do. Right? A lot of men do. Watch this.
In those days also saw I Jews that married wives of Ashdod, of Ammon, and of Moab.
Right. So now Nehemiah is saying in them days he saw the Israelites marrying what? The Chinese, which is the ancient Moabites, the Japanese, the ancient Ammonites, the Ashdodites, right? He said, I saw that. Come on.
And their children spake half in the speech of Ashdod, and could not speak in the Jews' language.
Because when you have children now with the other nations, what's going to happen? The mothers are nurturing what? So the mothers are now teaching them their own tongue, right? Their own culture. They're not teaching according to what? The Israelites. That's why they get speak. All right, come on.
But according to the language of each people.
Come on.
And I contended with them, and cursed them.
He said he contended with them. This is Nehemiah. He said he started fighting them and cursing them. Come on.
And plucked off their hair,
And he was fighting them to the point where he was plucking off their hairs. Come on.
and made them swear by God, saying, Ye shall not give your daughters unto their sons, nor take their daughters unto your sons.
We just learned that in the book of Deuteronomy.
That's right.
Right? Why? Because that's a law. So now he's quoting the law. As a priest now, he's telling them, remember the laws. Come on.
Or for yourselves. Did not Solomon, king of Israel, sin by these things?
You heard that? He said that's how King Solomon fell. Because he had what? Those women of other nations. And he started doing what? Praying to their gods.
Right.
That's where Solomon went wrong. All right? That's a sin according to God. So just in case you ask, that's a sin. All right? Now, again, many of us are born from that. It is what it is. But now, as we learn, we don't do it again. Right? So for yourself, the Lord said to honor your father and mother. So it's not that you now disrespect your mother because she's not an Israelite. You understand what I'm saying? But you are not to go get now a white wife.
Right.
Because many of our people, we have a white mom. We go get a white wife because we love mom.
Right.
So we look, oh, it's white now. You know? Go ahead.
What if you're not ready?
No. Let's read it again. No. Let's read it again. Because the Lord never said, don't get a white wife because they're ugly. Is that what the Bible says? Don't get the white woman because, you just don't like white people. It has nothing to do with that.
That's right.
And it didn't say nothing like that. Don't get the Chinese because you don't like the way they look. It don't have nothing to do with it. There you go. We have a holy line and we got to live up to that. So it has nothing to do with being prejudiced. God don't care what you think. The Lord don't care what you think, right? Huh?
The Lord does care what you think, but you have to first charge yourself. The Lord doesn't care. The Lord does care what you think, but you're in charge. Each one of us are in charge of each one of us, according to the Lord, in charge of us.
Okay, let me say this. That's a good one. I like that. That's a good one. Let me ask you a question.
The Lord controls us. The But we have to look up to the Lord to control us.
Let me say this to
But
you.
the Lord is already controlling us.
Once he gives us a commandment, right? That's it. For instance, people say, I can do what I want. If you're on the top of a bridge, you can jump off the bridge. You can do what you want, correct? You can jump off the bridge. Are you going to do that? Okay. That's the point. What you're doing is playing with a loaded gun. The Lord said, don't do something. And you're saying, well, I can do it if I want. All you're doing is choosing death.
That's right.
That's it. The Lord said, those who sin against me, wrong if they own soul. You know what I'm saying? That means you hate yourself. Go ahead. Come on.
You want that, Isaiah?
Let's go.
Isaiah chapter 55, verse 8.
Yeah.
For my thoughts are not your thoughts,
You heard that? God said, my thoughts is not your thoughts. Come on.
neither are your ways my ways.
Right. Our ways is not his ways. That's why he got to impart his ways to us, for us to learn. He's not interested in what you're talking about. Go ahead.
Right.
Saith the Lord, for as the heavens are higher than the earth, so are my ways higher than your ways.
You heard that? So as the heaven is above the earth, so are my ways, meaning God's ways, are higher than our ways. So we got to learn and accept and move on. He's not concerned with, oh man, well, God, you know what? I'm not prejudiced. I want a Chinese wife. He's like, you're going to get death. That's it. That's it.
I would be lies to say that you're not. I would lie to say that I'm not prejudiced.
Well, bro, you don't have to be
Because I
prejudiced.
am prejudiced.
You are prejudiced.
But I don't want to be prejudiced.
No. What you're saying is you wouldn't choose a woman just because of the way her race or whatever. We understand what you're saying. Right. Yeah, the Lord said, hey, hold fast. Right? Hold on to what I just taught you. That's it. He's not interested.
Right.
For instance, hey, give me Deuteronomy 32 and 8. Watch this. Watch this. Because we don't know the Lord's ways. We live in America. Everything is American. He's equal to me. And there's no equality.
Right.
There's
Right.
none. Come on.
Deuteronomy chapter 32, verse 8.
Yeah.
When the Most High divided to the nations their inheritance, when he separated the sons of Adam.
You heard that? God said he separated the sons of Adam. Right? He doesn't want us to be we ain't got to be fighting with each other, but he separated the people. Come on.
He set the bounds of the people according to the number of the children of Israel.
Right. So he had the children of Israel, and he said, okay, Chinese, that's your land. Japan, that's your land. This is your land. That's what he did. Arabs, that's you. That's what he did. Come on.
Verse 9. For the Lord's portion is his people. Jacob is the lot of his inheritance.
The Lord said, you're my people. We're his people. So we have to do what he says.
That's right.
You know what I mean? The other nations got to do whatever they got to do. But according to God, no, we belong to him. Give me that thing in Ezra, bro. You know what I want, bro? We up under a different thing. We can't move like everybody else. It's just like our parents, right? Our friends might have came over to the house. We broke something in the house. Our parents ain't beating the other kids. They're beating you. Right.
Y'all mind if I record?
Here's you record. Hell yeah. Right? They're beating your ass. And then they're going to call the other parents and say, hey, your son was acting up in my house. Come on.
2 Ezra chapter 6, verse 54.
What's your
You know.
name? David? All right.
After these, Adam also, whom thou madest Lord of all thy creatures, of him come we all.
Right. We all come from Adam. Right? Come on.
And the people also, whom thou hast chosen.
Right. And the people who thou hast chosen. So now Ezra's telling them, he's saying, listen, all of us come from Adam and the people who you have chosen, which are the Israelites. Come on.
All this have I spoken before thee, O Lord, because thou madest the world for our sakes.
Damn. Read that again.
All this have I spoken before thee, O Lord, because thou madest the world for our sakes.
Did you hear that? God made the world for us.
That's right.
Everybody in the world is supposed to be working for us.
That's right.
As for the other people, which also come of Adam, thou hast said that they are nothing.
You heard that, David? God said that the other nations are nothing.
That's right.
Read that again.
As for the other people, which also come of Adam, thou hast said that they are nothing, but be like unto spittle,
He He said they're like spit.
That's
He didn't even
right.
say spit. He said spittoon. That's like the little piece that comes off of the spit.
Right.
That's what God says all the other nations are outside of the nation of Israel.
That's
So
right.
You have to understand how special you are.
Bring it out.
No, you have to understand how special you are. It ain't about your mom.
All God's children.
No, we are not all God's children.
See?
That's what God is saying right here. I'm going to show that to you in Romans 9. We're going to get that right after this. Come on.
And has likened the abundance of them unto a drop that falleth from a vessel. Verse 57. And now, O Lord, behold, these heathen, which have ever been reputed as nothing, have begun to be lords over us.
You heard that? He said, God, all these people who you said are the heathen are reputed as nothing. Now they're over us. Because our people, we're on the bottom of society. That's reality. We went into slavery under all nations. This is a fact. This is in the Bible and this is real.
Right.
You understand? And this is what he's saying to God. Then let me let him talk. Go ahead.
As nothing, have begun to be lords over us, and to devour us. But we, thy people, whom thou hast called thy firstborn, thy only begotten, and thy fervent lover, are given into their hands.
Right. He said, God, we are given into all the nation's hands. We were slaves in China. Slaves under the white man till this day. Slaves under the Africans. And you might say, well, I thought we were Africans. No, we're not. That's a different story. We'll get into that later. You understand? Come on.
Verse 59, if the world now be made for our sakes, why do we not possess an inheritance with the world?
Right. So he's saying if the world is made for us, how come we don't have anything? Right? But just to show you, give me Romans 9. You said we're all God's children.
Bring it
Bring it
out.
out. No, we're not all God's children. Right. We are all God's creation.
I don't know what that phrase really means.
What? God's children?
All God's children.
No, I'm going to tell
I
you.
just put it out there.
Who said it?
I guess who said that?
I said it.
No, who told you that we're all
Right.
God's children?
That's right.
I just heard it somewhere.
Listen, that's the old songs they used to make. Trying to make us. We got the whole world in his hands. He got the whole wide world in his hands. Kumbaya, my Lord. Kumbaya. No, hell no.
Right.
Bring it out.
That song doesn't exist in the Bible, bro.
Right.
No. No, come on.
Romans chapter 9, verse 4. Who are Israelites? To whom pertaineth the adoption, and the glory, and the covenants, and the giving of the law, and the service of God, and the promises? Whose are the fathers, and of whom, as concerning the flesh, Christ came?
What that's telling you is that Christ only came for the Israelites. You know when it says God, for God, John 3:16, for God so loved the world. Hold on, 1 second, my brother. It says, for God so loved the world, he gave his only begotten son. He only gave his son for the world of Israel.
That's right.
That's all.
God gave his son.
We're going to show it to you.
Is that what?
We're going to show it to you. No, it did happen. It did happen, but you know, Christ is not for the Israelites. Right. He didn't die for the sins of every person of Israel. I know it's hard to say. Understand.
Who is over all? God, blessed forever. Amen. Not as though the word of God hath taken none effect, for they are not all Israel, which are of Israel.
Come on.
Neither because they are the seed of Abraham are they all children.
Okay, now that's what I want to get to. You said we are all children of God, right? Read that again slow.
Neither because they are the seed of Abraham are they all children.
You heard that? Neither because they are the seed of Abraham are they all children. Because Abraham had many, many sons, right? But only Isaac is the one with the seed, the one that's going to get the promise. Come on.
Right.
But in Isaac shall thy seed be called.
Come on.
That is they which are the children of the flesh. These are not the children of God.
You heard that? These which are the children of the flesh, meaning what? There's many nations that came out of Abraham, but they are not the children of God. Who is the children of God? Come on.
But the children of the promise are counted for the seed.
You heard that? Meaning all the children out of Isaac, meaning Jacob, who is named Israel, and all his children, the Israelites.
Right.
That's it. You understand that? Let's read a little further.
For this is the word of promise. At this time will I come, and Sarah shall have a son. And not only this, but when Rebekah also had conceived by one, even by our father Isaac, for the children being not yet born, neither having done any good or evil, that the purpose of God according to election might stand.
Right. So now you had Jacob and Esau that were born. That's what's being talked about right here. Right? That one of them was going to be called because of election. Not because one did one good thing or bad thing, because God said, I'm going to have these as my children. Listen close.
Not of works, but of him that calleth. It was said unto her, the elder shall serve the younger. As it is written, Jacob have I loved, but Esau have I hated.
So God said he hates Esau.
Right.
So David, if we're all the children of God, why does God hate Esau?
Bring it out.
Now David's looking around. It's just you, David. It's just you and the Lord. It's just you and the Lord, David.
Right.
Esau is the biblical name of the so-called white man. Right? So for instance, and no problem, and for instance, no disrespect to your family. Like I said, many brothers have white mothers that's in our organization. Don't feel no type of nothing. But I'm just telling you.
That's what I'm told, that my mom was white.
Oh, you were
and
told that?
my father was black.
Okay.
But it's obvious. And also, I was adopted, so.
Hey, listen, at the end of the day, right? Let's say your mom is white. She's from the nation of Esau. Okay, she's all right, Jewish, that's Amalek in the Bible.
Right.
Jewish doesn't mean she's really a Jew.
Right.
All right? The Jewish people are not Jews. According to the Bible. They are converted into Judaism.
Right.
So like that, your mom, she's from the nation of Esau. God hates them.
Right.
Bring it out.
Yes.
That's right.
And he made them, but he hates them.
There you go.
Because he made them to be evil. You understand what I'm telling you?
I heard about it.
Right. He made them to be evil, and he hates them. Right? So that's what we're telling you. The children of God are only the Israelites.
What is a nation? Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is men leading by example. Nation is women's support. Nation is children with role models. Nation is unity. Nation is